Shopping is so hard. Every bloomin' top I buy is too long. The fabrics are cheesy. I hate lycra and everything. I want basic staples to be a happier dresser. So this is where it might be looking at where are you buying things from. So sometimes it could be you need to look a little further afield than your local, Target or wherever it is you've been shopping for those basics, because there are plenty of them out there. And in fact, at the moment, I'm seeing basics everywhere. It's almost like the post-COVID like wardrobe is only basics. But so I would recommend is if you want a better quality fabric, figure out which fabrics work for you, and then you can go online and do some searches, and maybe it's I want linen. I don't want stretch. So why not look for basics in linen? So start doing searches with the word linen in that search. If you don't like stretch, I think stretch makes things a lot more comfortable, but maybe it's a 5%, lycra or elastane in it rather than 20%. Maybe that's just too much. Thinking about things like if your tops are all too long, if you're petite, they always will be. So you can look at petite ranges because they are going to be shorter proportionally. Or just accept you've got to alter them, because the thing is you've got to remember that clothing manufacturers are just trying to make clothes that fit the maximum number of people in them. They're not making something specifically for you and your height, your shape, your body proportions. So therefore, alterations, it's just part of life unless you want to go and make them yourself, and then you can actually make it to fit your length. But, don't be ashamed of feeling like you need alterations or that there's something wrong with you. The clothes aren't made for you. They're not designed for you. Your body is unique, and so absolutely you will need some alterations. So if all the tops are too long, it could be that the brands you're looking at, some brands do cut longer than others, and that's one of the things I've noticed, that some brands cut shorter and some brands cut longer. Might need to look at some different brands and try some different brands out to find, and I certainly know that I'll have some brands that I'll look at, I'll go, no, that one's generally a bit shorter. It's better for my more petite people. Even if it's a regular brand, it's not a petite. And others are just, everything's hugely long and they're made for very long torsos. And so that's not going to work for some, body proportions. So it's something to look at and to do a bit more research, and maybe you have to go a little further afield than where you have been going, because it could just be that their pattern blocks are a different shape to you. And so they're never going to fit you in the way that you want. Looking at going, well, I'm going to look at petite ranges, and often you'll find more in the petite ranges online than you ever will in store. So that's also something to consider, that maybe you're going to have to go to online shopping and and I did write a post about this the other day, all about how to have a better online shopping experience and how to expect to send most of the things back. That online shopping is actually online trying it on. That's how we should really think about it. It's online trying things on at home. At home, the home is your change room, rather than it's actually I'm buying things and things aren't going back. So I think it's always great to remember that when you are thinking about online shopping, and making sure that you shop places that it's very easy to do those returns rather than hard to. So, be a bit wary about where you're going online shopping, because we want to make sure that we can do those returns cheaply and easily. Well, thank you for your questions. If you want to get your style education so you can figure out what really works for you, do head over to the blog. There is so much information on there. And if you want to get your colour, your style, your body shape, all those sorts of things with my professional opinion, you can do that in my 7 Steps to Style program too. Bye for now.